Hi guys, D-Man here. Oh crap, hold on. Is it on? Is it on? Can you see me? Okay, good, you can see me. But yeah. Hi guys, D-Man here, and today we're gonna be doing, Frightening Fridays. I did not get to do the last one because I was spending the night at my friend's house, and well, my phone was at my house. But yeah. But I could finally do it. But today we're going to be doing a 10 2-sentence story, 10 2-sentence story, horror story, animated. And this guy is a let's read, I guess he makes 2-sentence horror stories, so yeah, let's do it.
Number 1.
Number uno.
I was having a pleasant dream when what sounded like hammering woke me. After that, I could barely hear the muffled sound of dirt covering the coffin over my own screen. Number 2. I woke up to
His
hear
jaw,
knocking on
open up,
glass.
this
At
wide.
first, I thought it was the window, until I heard it come from the mirror again. There was a picture in my phone of me sleeping. I live alone. Number 4. My wife woke me up last night to tell me there was an intruder in our house. She was murdered by an intruder 2 years ago. Number 5. I never go to sleep, but I keep waking up. Number 6.
What the heck?
The last thing I saw was my alarm clock flashing 12:07 before she pushed her long, rotting nails through my chest, her other hand muffling my scream. I sat bolt upright, relieved it was only a dream. But as I saw my alarm clock read 12:06, I heard my closet door creak open. Number 7. There's nothing like the laughter of a baby. Unless it's 1 a.m. and you're home alone. Number 8. I begin tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's somebody on my bed."
Daddy, there's somebody on my way. But which one is a fake one? The one that's crying under the bed or the one that's on the bed? I don't know.
I always thought my cat had a staring problem. She always seemed fixated on my face. Until one day, when I realized that she was always looking just behind me.
Wow.
Number 10.
Sarah!
A girl heard her mom yell her name from downstairs. So she got up and started to head down.
Sarah?
As she got to the stairs, her mom pulled her into her room and said,
I heard it too.
Headphone warning.
Stay in here and don't make a sound.
What is that? Back in the closet, back in the closet. Bruh. Bruh. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Dude. Just imagine having that happen to you. Wow. But yeah. On to video number 2.
Walking home from work one day and somebody just handed it to me and said, "It's yours."
Okay. Video number 2 is The Legend of Raw Head and Bloody Bones. But yeah. The person who made this is Snarled, aka Sapphire. Voila. He has 1,721. You know, I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna read the subscribers. You guys can see it, but yeah. Look at that nice smile. Just take a second and just look at that nice smile right there. You know, it looks even better.
Today's story is about an insatiable beast who steals livestock and people at night. If you have an appetite for these types of tales, then you'll love the latest Loot Fright, featuring loot from The Twilight Zone, The Fly, and other delicious franchises. Loot Fright is a monthly crate featuring exclusive horror apparel and collectibles like this shirt and these tasty items from the Season's Grievings crate over the holidays. So head on over to lootcrate.com/somethingscary and use the code somethingscary for 15% off your crate. Hey, I'm Sapphire. Wanna hear something scary?
You guys just love my little robot that I
Rawhead and Bloody Bones.
made. Look at him.
The following is based on a true story from Lil Mama 85, whose great-grandfather encountered an infamous creature in the Southwest. My great-grandfather lived until his 93rd year and was sharp even near the end. He lived with me, my parents, and my siblings in the same house that he grew up in. Once the sun was about to set, my parents brought in some of our animals and boarded the windows and doors. They did this every night, ever since I could remember. I decided to ask my great-grandfather about this, and he proceeded to tell me the following story. In the 1930s, my great-grandfather had just been released from prison for making moonshine, and he needed a job to support his family. Luckily, a mining company had recently moved to town and was looking for employees. The new company was a little controversial. Some people didn't think the mountain should be disturbed, but others believed that finding coal was necessary and profitable. The mining company was looking for young men for the blasting crew. The job was incredibly dangerous. The crew would drop black powder or dynamite into the seams of the mountain to create a hole. They would then investigate the holes to look for seams of coal so that the company would know where to open the mines. The risk was high, but so was the pay, so my great-grandfather happily accepted his job offer. On his first day, my great-grandfather followed the crew as they blasted a hole in the mountain. It created a small opening, so Jim, the smallest of the crew, was tasked with going inside. They tied the rope to his waist, and he slowly and carefully crawled into the hole. My great-grandfather was holding and feeding him the rope at the other end. Jim descended further and further into the mountain, far enough that they could no longer see his light from the surface. Then the rope stopped. Hey, I think I just heard something That's just the mountains settling. You're fine, said Bert, one of the older members of the crew.
Bert.
Keep going. The rope began to move again, much slower this time. You're fine, Jimmy. Wait, I think he's really in trouble, my great-grandfather said, and he began to pull the rope. But it was too heavy, like something was pulling from the other end. Jim's screams continued to echo from inside the mountain. The other crew members grabbed onto the rope and began pulling until they were launched backwards onto the ground. The rope was no longer heavy. They quickly reeled the rope in. There was nothing on the other end, just fresh blood. Bert stuck his head into the hole. Oh God, it smells like rotting meat. He called out below. Jim? Jim, are you okay? Answer us! A deep, bellowing growl responded. Then the sound of digging, growing louder and louder. Oh my God. Run! The crew began to run to the hill and make their way down to where they had parked their truck. Everyone except my great-grandfather. He just had to know what Bert saw. Just one look. One quick look. My great-grandfather said this was one of the biggest regrets in life. Okay. He saw something he could never unsee. Something that scared him so badly that he wet himself. Crawling out of this hole was something in the shape of a man, like a man that had been skinned and drenched in blood. It had massive horns on its head. He couldn't make anything out about its face except the slits for eyes and razor-sharp teeth where its mouth was supposed to be. It let out a hellish scream, and my great-grandfather booked it back to the truck just as the men were pulling away. He barely made it. They got back to the mining office, screaming incoherent things at their boss. Okay, everyone, calm down. Now tell me what happened. Where's Jim? In the mountain. Something took him. It looked like the devil himself. Their boss stared at them, thinking carefully about what to do next. Okay, let's go. Take me there. The rest of the crew protested and cried. We'll go back under one condition, my great-grandfather said. We have a group of at least 10 armed men with us. 2 hours later, my great-grandfather, his boss, and the armed men were making their way back up that mountain trail. After an hour or so, they came to the spot where the crew had parked their truck the first time. They got out and climbed the small hill. At the top, my great-grandfather stopped and pointed to the hole. But now, there was a blood trail leading out of it. All of the men followed the trail into the nearby trees. The trail turned into a set of footprints, huge prints that were a cross between a bear's and an eagle's. And the prints were headed down the mountain towards the town. The men ran back to their truck and rushed back to their homes to warn their families of the beast on the loose. Families were instructed to board their windows and bring their livestock indoors. After that day, no one stayed outside at night. It became part of the routine. Bring as many animals as you can inside, board your windows and doors, and pray the beast doesn't get you. So, it's still out there? I asked. My great-grandfather nodded.
We should have left that mountain alone. We unleashed something terrible into the world that day. I don't think I'll ever forgive myself.
Don't forget to visit lootcrate.com/somethingscary and use the code somethingscary for 15% off your order. Want more something scary?
Okay. Well, ow, gosh. Ow, my arm. But yeah, that's video number 2. And I will see you in the next video. Okay. The next video is Bells, a scary short film that it is made by, hope I can pronounce the name, Virat Paul. Did I say it right? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Yeah, I did. You know I did. You know I did. You know I did.
Somebody's gonna have to go by and start going through his things.
Okay,
The service is next week.
I see.
So you'll be coming, right?
I don't know. I'm struggling here, Jim, with work. We have all these new orders, and Alvin is just starting his new school, so...
Caitlin, he was Dad's only brother.
Yeah, and I didn't know him. Neither did you. I can't. Sorry. The whole thing is freaking me out, to be honest. I mean, why are they saying it has to be a closed casket? Did they ever say what happened?
Are you near a church or something?
What? No, I'm at my house. Jim, are you there?
You don't hear that?
Hear what? Hello?
Hello.
Jim? Hello?
This is really strange.
Jim, are you there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello?
Caitlin?
He can hear you.
Hello? Are you there? Hello?
Caitlin?
Just imagine how painful that is. Hey, you did it. You hit yourself in the head. Now if it happens again, then hit yourself in the head. Well, the bad. But if it happens again, then shoot yourself in the head. Knowledge. Sorry. I thought that would have hurt your guys' ears too. He's deaf now. I told you to grab the bat. That's good. Grab something. Do not. White people always investigating. Grab a weapon. At least grab a weapon. Grab a weapon like this shield. Mr. Lego gosh sake. If they try to come out you, and if you have nothing in your hand but Lego, you just toss it right under their foot. They're gonna step on it and wish they never live and wish I've never been born. The dirt knowledge. Catalan? Oh, Catalyst. Catalyst. Yeah, but your ear hurts. Period. She's on a period. Sorry about this, guys. Just even gonna put that right there. It's a McDonald's sign that my mom got for some reason. I have no idea why. Ask yourself a vacuum. Oh, we're trying to get the keys. Who's that? That thing never cuts their nails. I know. What the? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Now, you see, now this is why I wish I have a computer, because then I could just press the K button. Her teeth are literally coming out of her chest. If you do not hit the like button, guys, and this is going to be your ex coming after you broke up with her. What happened? Now this is it a flashback to when he was a kid? A little itchy bitty kid?
It's Jim, but you just missed me. Leave me a message.
You want some juice?
Sure.
Hey. You thinking about school? You know, I know it seems really daunting, but it's gonna be super fun. Remember I told you you have the nicest teacher in the whole school. And you're gonna make 100 new friends.
That's a
right?
lie. He's gonna live lonely, and then he's gonna die
It is
lonely.
true.
He's gonna go to the prom dance lonely. Washing the dishes.
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
No! It's a little kid! It's a little kid! It's a little kid! Why? But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.